is it dangerous? Your talk is cheap. I'm standing here, still standing here. Don't question my heart, still standing here. Don't question the fire that burns inside.
48 hours removed from the Survivor Series, the Atlanta Extreme. Anticipate the fallout from the Survivor Series. I am your host, and this is what we have in store for you tonight. Vladimir Kozlov teams up with Lance Storm to take on the Japanese Buzzsaw, Tajiri and Tommy Dreamer. That's your feature contest here tonight. But in addition to that, Regal is looking to send the Wildcat Chris Harris packing. The loser tonight will have to leave the Atlanta Extreme. All that and more here tonight on this edition of ECW. But we're kicking things on as Hardcore Holly makes his way to the ring.
On the way to the ring from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 233 pounds, Hardcore Holly.
Well, it was the Go Home show last week. The Road to Survivor Series concluded. Big Show put this man down. He's looking to rebound. He's set to go one-on-one with The Miz.
The Buckeye State, Ohio, The Mind.
Well, The Miz told me earlier backstage he put this man down 2 weeks ago. Why even bother with a has-been like Hardcore Holly? Let's see if The Miz can go 2 for 2 here in this opening contest. Alright, here we go. On a night, we'll see somebody get forced to leave the Atlanta Extreme as Regal is looking to get rid of the Wildcat Chris Harris and his stay here in ECW. Chris Harris, he set back in on Regal. Find himself in a predicament he doesn't want to be in for any more than he can chew, enforcing this matchup. All that plus the 3 participants from this past Sunday's ECW Extreme Rules match are in the house. We don't know what they have in store for the crowd here at Harvard Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Back to the action. Swinging neck breaker by The Miz. And The Miz is looking to make quick work on one Hardcore Holly. Holly, on the other hand, is looking to rebound from a couple of bad losses in recent weeks. One to this man, the other one to now the former ECW champion, The Big Show, as Kane once again is the ECW champion. He is the top dog in all the Atlanta Extreme. Hardcore Holly and The Miz battling here on the outside. Hardcore Holly with a stolen suplex. And let's see if Hardcore Holly should have did more than that while he had The Miz on the outside. Perhaps a little bit of mind games being played as The Miz takes the Hardcore Holly with ease. Hardcore Holly comes back though with a standing drop kick, and The Miz better not be thinking what happened 2 weeks ago. This is a whole new day. Anything can happen here. And Hardcore Holly is definitely not going to look to go down without a fight. Opening contest in this edition of ECW. Hardcore Holly, swinging neck breaker. The Miz is down, but not out. Pouncing the other head on the canvas. Hardcore Holly is about one of the toughest men in this company. But hasn't shown that in the last couple of weeks. He's looking to do that here against The Miz. Of course, The Miz now lining himself with one Shane Douglas. They've been a team in the past few weeks. And The Miz, short range clothesline. And The Miz, let's see if he can reassert himself in this matchup. Hardcore Holly going for a backslide pin.
Rope break.
Too close to the ropes. Up top, Hardcore Holly got caught napping. He took too long. Trying to go high risk. That's not his specialty. The Miz capitalized. But it looked like he did. Went to a turning body. Excuse me. Inverted atomic drop. Got tongue-tied there. And Hardcore Holly is definitely asserting himself here in this opening match. Backslide pin yet again. One count only. And Holly not playing around here. Back up to a vertical base. Standing drop kick does not connect. Running clothesline does. And The Miz, huge chop to the chest. And gets hit off guard with that spear. And The Miz could be closing in on putting away Hardcore Holly. Back body drop. But gets caught right after that, immediately after that, with a standing drop kick. Sizing each other up now. And The Miz, here we go. Reality check coming for Hardcore Holly. He has him up. Down he goes. That should be all she wrote. 10 right. 2. And a quick kick out. And The Miz. Arm drag off the Irish whip. Now The Miz taking his time going up top. Up top now. Diving elbow. And The Miz. Camera clutch locked in. He didn't stay with it locked in. And The Miz, that might have come back to bite him. Should have had that camera clutch stayed locked in. Single leg Boston Crab. And The Miz now could be seriously hurting here. And The Miz, for the third time, made a charge. Too close to the ropes. The Miz, elbow smash from behind. Hardcore Holly with a right hand, sending The Miz back over the top. Hardcore Holly is not looking to go down for the second time in 3 weeks to this guy. Third straight week overall. Hardcore Holly is looking to pick up a much needed win for himself. Of course, the last time Hardcore Holly won anything, it was in that 6-man tag that saw the debut of Chris Harris. And if you're just tuning in, he's in the battle of his life tonight in a loser must leave ECW match. And Regal called for this match. Did he bite more he can chew by having Harris compete in his match? We'll find out. Into the steel steps. Hardcore Holly, Alabama Slam. Should have hit that on the inside of the ring. Would have been 1, 2, 3 for sure. Back in the ring. Miz suplexes in Hardcore Holly. Miz now. What's he trying to do? Drop kick. Knocks him off the apron. I think The Miz was trying to go for a high-flying move. Wanting to time it. Didn't time it in time. Single leg Boston Crab. And The Miz and Hardcore Holly are giving it a great battle here. And this is an opening contest. We got tag team action as well. Vladimir Kozlov Lance Storm, Tajiri and Tommy Dreamer. We'll get it on here later on tonight. Punch directly to the top of the head. Hardcore Holly. One, two. And a quick kick out at 2 by the Miz. Hardcore Holly going for the cover again. 2, and Hardcore Holly gets 3. That's more to do with Hardcore Holly wearing out the Miz on the outside. But he'll take the win. Let's take a look. Reality check right there. Alabama slam on the outside. That punch to the top of the head. But in the end, Hardcore Holly punched down the Miz and picked himself up. A much needed win still to come here tonight. William Regal looks to send Chris Harris packing. The loser must leave the Atlanta Extreme still to come here tonight. But get this, we got diva action here. Nidia, ECW Original Jazz in action next. And we got Raven backstage. What does he have in store? We'll find out later on.
Tracksuit. Bitch, I'm known to hustle. I keep the pearl handle dilly in my Fendi duffel. Got shooters like Puma and nuts. Stick up kids that shoot like Tut. My nigga too jigger what? My nigga wonderful, I let that toolie bust. Nothing coward ass niggas with their jewelry tucked. Not I'm a gangster, baby, it's still stunt. Cops wanna talk to Fox, I know it's nothing. Fuck what the papers say, they got nothing. I stand and I'm fighting, bitch, I'm not running. Still keep the ratchet on me and pop something. I was raised by the hustlers, baby. Juju gave me my first 380. $1 pass me the llama. Bitches want drama with Nana. Black
we don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, brother, please. We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, brother, please.
I let the thing clock up. I put the fear of God in you. Stigmata. I lay your body in the water by King's Plaza. My fifth pop up bigger than Big Papa. I'm in the kitchen, I'm whipping a thick product. I'm in the hood holding it down. If Fox pop off, you be holding the ground. Told homie I ain't joking around. I treat beef like my dick when I'm pissing. I be holding it down. I aim, then I fire. In your chest probably. I got the work right here. F Poppy. I lay your ass dead in the lobby and left sloppy. I'm popping a tech shotty. Yes, I'm ahead of my time. So if you believe in reincarnation, in my letter probably get left in your next body. Yes, Aki, bang, nigga, we the gang. I got
we don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, brother, please. We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, brother, please.
We continue with this edition of ECW as ECW Original Jazz makes her way to the ring.
On the way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, Jazz.
When if Raw and SmackDown can have diva action, why not the Atlanta Extreme? And what better way to kick it off than with ECW Original? And she's set to go one-on-one with Nidia.
And introducing
her way to the ring. She has a huge task on hand in this one-on-one matchup. Just want to remind you guys, if you already saw it, haven't seen it, don't miss the encore presentation of the Survivor Series exclusively on Click Per View. Alright, here we go. Live from the Harbor Yards in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We got Diva action in Atlanta Extreme. Mike Chioda, the referee for this matchup. We got Chris Harris looking to stay on here in the Atlanta Extreme in a loser leaves match. Coming up against William Regal. William Regal asked for this match. Sidewalk Slam. And Jazz is signaling at the end is near here. She's not gonna waste any time. But took too much time as Nidia caught her off guard. Drop kick to the knee. And Nidia gonna look at things and early on of this matchup. She's looking for a fight. She's gonna bring the fight to Jazz. Nidia now pulling out of her hair. Before we went to commercial break, we saw Raven backstage. What does he have in store for Big Show and Kane? We know they are here as well. You saw Jazz with the power slam off the Irish whip. Two, and a quick kick out at two as Jazz almost put down Nidia off the power slam. And Big Show, Kane, and Raven are all here. What is in store after the fallout from that Extreme Rules Championship match? If you want to know what happened in that match, check out the encore presentation of Survivors. And it's Jazz continuing trying to dominate this matchup with her power. And a 2 count. Nidia almost stole one here. But that's not the case. Face crusher. And let's see if Nidia can somehow. No. Spoke too soon by Nidia. Single leg Boston Crab. And Jazz basically going to let every diva that's here in the Atlanta Extreme or wants to come over. This is her division. In terms of the Atlanta Extreme, you come to ECW, she's the top diva. No Barbie dolls allowed. As I once heard her say. Drop kick into the ropes. Doesn't follow up. Nidia now. Think she has things under control. Well, she does not. Jazz now. Pulling out the hair. And Jazz. Nidia. Two of the divas that's going to be featured in Atlanta Extreme. And Jazz. Suplex. And here we go. Signaling at the end is near. Gets caught with a standing drop kick. And Nidia, she's holding her own against ECW Original. Back up to a vertical base. Into a counter. Jazz with a headlock takedown. And Jazz. Drop kick does not connect. Nidia sizing each other up now. Right toe kick in midair into the midsection. Nidia doesn't land that standing drop kick. Lands that one and catches Mike Chioda into the ropes. She's going for the cover. Too close to the ropes. Nidia should know better. And Nidia. Rope break. Too close to the ropes yet again. In the same area, Irish whip into the corner. Nidia now setting up Jazz, has her on the top turnbuckle. super backdrop off the turn, and Jazz's head might have caught a second bump from behind. But Nidia capitalized, she scored the pinfall on the ECW original. Let's take a look at the replay. Jazz right here, all her might, where it was this point in the matchup, just a few seconds ago. Super backdrop, head bouncing off the canvas, and does in Jazz. Jazz cannot be pleased with these results. She's gonna be the featured diva here in ECW. Well, coming up next, loser must leave the Atlanta Extreme. Which superstar will it be? Find out next here on ECW in your featured contest. Vladimir Kozlov, Storm takes on Tommy Dreamer and the Japanese warsaw. Which team will prevail? Still to come here on ECW.
The end is here. The game is over. No more pretending. No more. No more. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here.
Okay, back here on ECW, during the commercial break, Raven, on the microphone, calls out the Big Show after hearing that Big Show was displeased with how Raven allowed Kane to pin him at Survivor Series. Big Show does not come out, therefore, we have no resolution to what took place at Survivor Series.
On the way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing 240 pounds, William Regal.
But right now, one of these two superstars, either William Regal, who's making his way to the ring, or Wildcat Chris Harris, will be saying sayonara to the Atlanta Extreme. William Regal won this matchup after Regal has been manhandling Chris Harris over the last couple of weeks. Regal wants Chris Harris gone. Will he get his wish? We're moments away from finding out.
The opponent from the Bluegrass State, Kentucky, Chris Harris.
Well, Chris Harris showed up in the Atlanta Extreme as a last-minute substitution for the Hurricane, but as fast as he came to the Atlanta Extreme, he could be gone in a few months. All right, here we go. Chris Harris. If he wants to stay here in ECW, he's gonna have to bring it on here in this matchup. Unlike what has he been doing the past couple of weeks, including his debut match. And he basically stole the victory in that 6-man tag. Chris Harris doesn't follow up. Regal. I'm not expecting William Regal to put on a clinic here, but he just may do enough to send the Wildcat back to Kentucky. And we're getting ready to find out. And the fact that the Big Show is blaming Raven that Kane pinned him 1, 2, 3. That's somewhat true. I don't want to spoil the CPV event for those that haven't seen it. Call your local internet provider and let them know you want to see the long-form presentation of the Survivor Series. But there is some truth to what Big Show is saying. The way he's saying it, well, that's your opinion. But off the arm drag, William Regal spend too much time taunting. Could come back to bite him here. Harris now. He's going for the sharpshooter. Locks it in. Will this be on? Of course not. Harris didn't do anything to make that thing. Regal on the other hand though, the brawler that he is not going to waste any time running down one Chris Harris. Lock off from behind, and just look at that. And William Regal is just basically playing around right here with one Chris Harris. DDT, and Harris is going to definitely need to reassert himself in this match, even though this match just started a few minutes ago. He wants to avoid having to lead Atlanta Extreme. Swinging neck breaker. Regal now. Has him up. Kick to the midsection now. Chris Harris. Reverse suplex. Harris follows up with an elbow drop. Off the Irish whip. Arm drag. Very textbook-like. William Regal. Not gonna be doing too many moves. That's textbook. Domino stretch. And Chris Harris tapped out. And just like that, Chris Harris is gone. He locked in the sharpshooter, and when that didn't work for William Regal with the work on the body parts, let's take a look at some of this stuff. But in the end, domino stretch had Chris Harris done in for him. Bye-bye Chris Harris, just like that. Well, coming up next, your feature contest, Storm Vladimir Kozlov team up. Going to ECW originals, Tommy Dreamer, Tajiri, who will prevail. That's next. On the next edition of SmackDown, what's next in store for the main event Mafia as General Manager Hulk Hogan and Brock Lesnar prepare to wage war? You don't want to miss. Blood Sting goes one-on-one with Booker T. All that and more in the next edition of SmackDown. Check your local listing for availability in your area.
Canada, weighing 230 pounds, Storm.
This is your featured contest on this edition of ECW, coming to you from the Hobart Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And you saw the Big Show suit trying to take out Kane was unsuccessful. And I don't know what's going to be the fallout from that Extreme Rules match that took place at Survivor Series. But you bet your buttons that Kane is a marked man, and the Big Show and Raven both want that title. But Raven wants his hands on the Big Show. What is that all about? It can't just be all about Big Show being upset at what took place. But we'll get more information as it comes available.
From Russia, Victor Countdown.
Well, right now you see the Russian nightmare Vladimir Kozlov on his way to the ring to join his tag team partner. They set to take on Tajiri and Tommy Dreamer.
The opponents from Japan, weighing 206 pounds, Tajiri.
Tajiri gets himself a new tag team partner. Hopefully, different results. William Regal stressed out Chris Harris, who's now no longer part of the ECW. But he set the team up with this man, the innovator of violence.
Making his way to the ring from Yonkers, New York, weighing 234 pounds, Tommy Dreamer.
You talking about the ECW Championship? You know this man right here, some point in the future, is gonna want another opportunity and become an ECW champion. But that's not the focus here tonight. Your featured contest here on ECW. You see Lance Storm and Tajiri starting things off for their team. It's nice for them to see a normal tag team match. This tag team will prevail here as the road to Armageddon begins here tonight here in Atlanta Extreme. We saw Divas action here tonight, and ironically enough, Nidia takes out Jazz off a high-risk maneuver. Jazz can't be too thrilled about that. Right now, Lance Storm is looking to contain the Japanese buzzsaw from an all-out blitz. The lethal punches and kicks by the Japanese buzzsaw. It's gonna have any man on their heels. Lance Storm is no stranger to the Japanese buzzsaw. You can't get caught on at least one time in your life by a particular individual, let alone a dirty superstar. Don't want to keep rambling here. Let's get back to the action. Face first into the canvas. Tajiri gets caught with a double X handle in the lower back area. And let's see if Lance Storm can slow down the Japanese buzzsaw. Which one of these teams has enough unity in being victorious here? Tajiri now stretches out Lance Storm. Oh, that has to hurt. Rolls him up. One! And a long one count. Kick to the midsection. Tajiri fights his way out of the corner. And Tajiri makes the tag. And indeed he does, but so does Lance Storm. And here we go. Tommy Dreamer and Vladimir Kozlov. Dreamer wasted no time rushing into the corner. Not necessarily trying to break up the tag, but to get a jump on Vladimir Kozlov. And he did just that. But it doesn't last. Or maybe it does. Tommy Dreamer's back up on his feet. Series of punches and chops onto the Russian Nightmare, and Kozlov in some trouble. Rolls him up. Single leg Boston Crab. Maple Leaf. And Lance Storm. Tommy Dreamer not letting up here. Into the ropes. And over the top he goes. And down to the floor he goes as well. Nick Patrick. I won't even make a 10 count here. This is the main event here on ECW. Kozlov rolls himself back into the ring. So does Dreamer. Kozlov. Down he goes. Series of punches to the head, and Kozlov is taking it to Tommy Dreamer very early going. Starting brain buster. And Dreamer's brains have to be scrambled after that. Has him up again. Down he goes. Focusing on Tajiri. That might come to backfire. She just went for the pin attempt. Shoulder breaker. And Tommy Dreamer talking smack. Catches him. Delivered the right hand. And a vertical Tommy drop. Dreamer pops right back up. Kozlov now. Tosses. Dreamer over the top.
2.
Dreamer in some serious trouble. And a takedown. And Kozlov and Storm have the advantage here in the early goals of this tag team main event. Puts him down.
1.
And 1 count only. Has him up again. Down he goes. Comes back in and slams Storm. Storm now. Bulldog. That Storm could have followed up there. Tongue tied again. Sorry for that. For those that's watching. Lance Storm sees Tommy Dreamer pop right back up and allow them to make the tag. And here comes the Japanese buzzsaw. Perhaps Lance Storm was thinking about making the tag, changed his mind, and here we go. Boom, shot to the back, caught up in the ropes, flying wheel kick sends Lance Storm over the top.
2.
Lance Storm knocked Tommy Dreamer down. We're trying to make it a 2-on-1 advantage. Backbreaker by the Japanese buzzsaw. Not before he slides back into the ring. And an elbow smash, I believe, into the throat of Tajiri. And Tajiri gets caught, rolls him up.
1.
Broken up. Kozlov puts him down. What a huge power run. Lance Storm sends Tajiri into the corner. Whiplash into the canvas. And now Ricky of the odds. Lance Storm and Vladimir Kozlov have been having their way in this tag team main event. Storm now. Puts him down. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. Lance Storm
1.
rolling him up.
2.
And a 2 count again. They lock up. Down he goes again. Lance Storm now positioning, trying to go for a pin.
Rope break.
Locked in that maple leaf. Lance Storm again. Does a hit with that drop kick. Lance Storm, let's see what he does now. Rolls him up.
1, 2.
2 count. Tommy Dreamer gets knocked off the apron. Tajiri gets back out to a vertical base. Irish whip into the corner. Flash yet again. And Lance Storm is just hovering over Tajiri. Missile drop kick out the middle turnbuckle.
1,
Rolls him up.
2.
2. 1, 2 count. Lance Storm. Long shot to the kidney area. Let's see what Tajiri does here. Tajiri. Breaking of the eyes by Lance Storm. And Lance Storm. What is he setting up for now? He tosses him over the top. Lance Storm going on top. He's going high risk.
2.
Double axe handle. A little premature.
4. 5. 6.
And Tajiri.
7. 8.
And wait a minute. That son of a bitch. He was trying to speed up the count. You saw that, right? Nate Patrick needs to be evaluated.
1.
He doesn't even do his job correctly half the damn time. And he just trying to speed up the count just now. What in the hell? And Tajiri. Repeated shots. Punches to the abdomen area. Here comes Kozlov. And Kozlov. Series of elbow drops. And Kozlov. Look at that power. And Kozlov. Rushes leg sweep by Tajiri. Tajiri needs to make the tag. Moonsault. Before Nick Patrick does something else screwy in this matchup. This is your featured contest on this edition of ECW. Verdict time to drop by Kozlov. Okay, wait, I just been passed a note. I'm gonna get to this note. It's concerning next week's show. Kozlov. Superplex off the top turnbuckle. Would this be all? 2. And a kick out by Tajiri. Well, let's get to this note. Next week, Jazz will take on Nidia in a return bout. She asked for it. She's going to get it. As you see Tajiri with that low blow from behind. But that's not the story. Next week, #1 contenders match. Winner gets Kane at Armageddon. As Big Show goes one-on-one with Raven. That's next week on ECW. And Tajiri trying to get himself back to his match. He go up top. He gets caught. Knocked off the top turnbuckle. I'm guessing Jazz wants to prove that Nidia's win was the fluke. And Raven, once and for all, wants a one-on-one match for the ECW Championship, but he has to go through the former champion to do so. That's next week on ECW. Kozlov. Pile driver. Sleeper locked in. Tajiri. He's down. Boston Crab locked in. No. And Lance Storm should have just went back to his corner. He wanted to get involved. And here comes Tajiri. Here we go. This is what exactly I was talking about. Lance Storm did not want to happen. Tajiri needs to make a tag. Kozlov setting up Tajiri on his side of the ring. Superplex off the top turnbuckle. And Kozlov, instead of going for the pin, taunting Tajiri, not knowing where he is. Here we go! This should do it. And a 1 count only. Tajiri kicked out. That had nothing to do with Nick Patrick. Thank God. Kick to the midsection. Kozlov. Put him down. One. And Kozlov pulling down Tajiri. Pushing next week. And frustration now setting in on the Russian nightmare. Still can't make Tajiri tap. Tajiri has been in the ring for the majority of this tag team matchup. Over the top goes Kozlov.
2.
But Kozlov was on the wrong side of the ring.
3. 4.
Tajiri takes him down.
5.
Tajiri has him back up, but the count is at 6.
7.
7. Let's see if he speeds it up this time. Tajiri goes back out.
9.
It's gonna be a
10.
and it is. It's a double count out. Both tag teams have been counted out when Tajiri, I guess he didn't want the count out victory. Let's take a look here. Super kick. Has him right here. He hits that move, and I was told that move is called the Kremlin. We're out of time. We'll see you this Friday on SmackDown.